What if I told you there's a phone hidden deep in the forest? One that only rings at night. They say it connects to the other side. But for every word you speak, something listens. And sometimes it wants more than conversation. Tonight, we answer a call that should never be picked up. This is the Hauntline, and this is the Forest Rings Twice. Briar Ridge wasn't the kind of town you'd find on a map unless you were lost. With rusted stop signs, a single diner, and an aging mill at the edge of town, it was the kind of place where secrets stayed buried longer than the people. But some secrets refused to stay down. Just beyond the edge of the mill lay hollow pines, a stretch of tangled forest no one dared to enter once the sun dipped below the hills. Old folks spoke of whispers in the trees, shadows that walked on their own. Most brushed it off as ghost stories meant to scare kids. But to Mason Bennett, 13, quiet and observant, these stories were invitations. Since his father's death, Mason had changed. He was the kind of kid who now wandered the woods instead of the playground. He didn't talk much in class. He sketched strange things in the margins of his notebooks, payphones, trees with mouths, voices and lines. That fall evening, the sky painted in bruised purples and fire-orange clouds, Mason was out late. Too late. He followed a crow's call deeper than usual, past where the trees started to lean in, past the ridge. The sound echoed unnaturally, like it didn't belong there. He turned and saw it, standing in a clearing where no clearing had been before. An old payphone, silver and stained, its cord swaying like something had just used it. No way. What's a phone doing out here? Hello. Mason. His heart froze. The voice on the line wasn't a prank. It wasn't static. It was his dad. The same voice that had read him bedtime stories, that had told him to be strong the night before the accident. The voice they buried 6 months ago. At first, Mason chalked it up to grief, a trick of the mind. But grief doesn't call you 3 nights in a row. Every evening, just past 9:33 p.m., the phone rang again. He'd sneak out through the back door, past the creaky step he knew to avoid, into the woods. Each call grew longer. His father remembered specific moments, the broken flashlight on their last camping trip, the drawing Mason hid under his bed. I missed you, son. I'm okay, but it's cold here. So cold. But then the voice began to change, not in tone, but in request. It asked for things, keepsakes, objects tethered to memory. Bring me something, anything. A memory. I need to stay close. Like what? Your compass. The one I gave you. It will help me find my way. Mason did what any grieving boy might do. He obeyed. He brought the compass the next night, placed it at the base of the phone. The following call was different. Thank you. I'm closer now. Strange things began happening in Briar Ridge. The birds stopped nesting near hollow pines. The dogs barked at empty corners. The air turned colder at night, earlier than usual. But the real change was Mason. He became obsessed. Obsessed with the calls, with memory, with the past. He began leaving more than just items, his mother's locket, his father's old watch. Each offering seemed to draw his dad's voice closer, stronger. He even stopped speaking at school, often staring at the clock as 9:33 p.m. neared. He claimed his dad needed more to come back. He's almost here. I can feel him. Just one more gift. His final gift? The drawing he made the night before the funeral. one only his father had seen. He burned it at the foot of the phone. That night, the voice said, "Thank you, Mason. I'm almost home." Ellie, Mason's only real friend, knew something was wrong. When Mason missed her birthday, she followed him into hollow pines. She saw the phone before she saw Mason, and then she saw him, holding the receiver, smiling through tears. "Mason, what the hell is that?" "It's him. It's my dad. He's coming back." "He is gone. You brought us through." Ellie saw it then, a shape behind Mason, shadowy, moving against the moonlight, reaching. "Drop it, Mason. It's not him. Run."
They found Mason at dawn, barely breathing, clutching his father's watch. His lips flew, his eyes vacant.
The compass? Lodged in his chest, like something had tried to take it from within. He wouldn't speak for weeks. When he did, the nurses wrote it down. I brought him back, but he wasn't alone. The forest? They tried to clear it. The phone was gone, but the ground never settled. And every few nights, the wind still carries the sound.
A ring!
Grief opens doors we were never meant to knock on. Mason answered a call from beyond, but forgot the rules. Every connection takes a toll, and some lines are better left disconnected. If you're walking near hollow pines and you hear a ring, don't answer. Not unless you're ready to give something in return. This has been the Forest Rings twice. You've been listening to the Hauntline, where fear finds a voice. If you enjoyed tonight's tale, subscribe, share, and leave a whisper of a review. And remember, some stories aren't fiction. They're warnings. I'm Paul Noir. Until next time, keep one ear open and never walk alone.